Hey ladies, welcome along. So throughout this whole video, I want to tell you what to look forward to on your game plan call and what the Sculpted Sculpted method is, what it entails, and most important of all, the results you can expect to get when you join us and work with us. So let's dive in. Like most women, whether you had great nutrition knowledge before starting your fitness journey or none at all, your personal, your social, and your work life is going to eat you alive if you don't know exactly what you're doing. So for me, I had a coach for a year before becoming a coach. I've been lifting weights since 2013, which is pretty much 13 years from now. And I've trained 3 to 4 times a week ever since I started. Okay. And once I became a coach, women just naturally gravitated towards me as clients. And I've learned the most common struggles when it comes to training women. Okay. And the most common struggle is being consistent on their own when life gets tough. So personal health issues or just personal issues, work stresses, family stuff. That's when most women throw their progress out the window. Okay. And that's when they give up. And motivation is gone. It disappears. Their confidence is dropped. And before they know it, they gained 20 pounds of unwanted body fat. That took a toll on their confidence. That took a toll on their energy levels and their self-love. And that was the wake-up call for all of them. Like you might not be at that point yet. Most women aren't, but if you're watching this, you're probably stuck. Okay. You probably want better energy. You probably want a better mentality. You want better fitness. And you want to know how to make it work while enjoying all the good things in life, right? Being with family and friends, not having to worry about health concerns, living in the present, and feeling confident in anything you wear. So you probably tried waiting until all things calm down. The honest truth is they won't. You're only going to get busier. You're going to have more responsibilities. You're probably going to build a family. You might have kids. You might have promotions at your job. The most time you'll ever have is probably right now. And you've probably tried these quick fix diets. They work, but temporarily. You probably tried a horrible calorie deficit. You drop weight and you go back to normal life and you regain it all back again. And then you think, why do I even bother? Right? And doing it alone, right? Doing it all by yourself. If you don't have a proven plan, you're pretty much going into it guessing. And guessing just relies on motivation. And as we all know, motivation fades. And that's probably why you're watching this. And when plans fail, it kills your confidence, right? Like you start telling yourself, I don't have time anymore. I don't have energy anymore. Fitness just doesn't work for me. But the truth is, you do have time. You do have energy. You're just not applying it in the right direction. So when it comes to success in your fat loss goals, you need 5 things. Okay. So number one is a plan. Without a plan, you're guessing. Guessing leads to mistakes. Mistakes kills momentum. Number two is you need the proper training, not just um, not just doing extra cardio, not just pushing weights. You need an actual, real, functional fitness program, right? Or something to follow. Focus on focusing on strength, power, endurance, hypertrophy. You need the proper training in order to build success. Okay. Number three is support. So, as we all know, plateaus are going to happen. You're going to have bad days. Just remember this, progress is never going to be linear. Okay. Number four is you need is community. Okay. So other women are on the same mission as you. They're sharing wins and they're sharing struggles. Okay. Number five is you need accountability. So the days you don't sleep, the days where you just finish work 3 hours late and you're like, what the heck? Those days are the days where you cannot be bothered. That's when coaching matters the most. So the soft to sculpt method is delivered through functional strength training. It's delivered through structured nutrition for any woman, so you don't have to give up the foods you love, and it is delivered through habit systems that build discipline. Okay, so this isn't just a go to the gym and eat better. It's a complete framework designed around the real life of a woman. So again, with training, you're going to get a fully structured training program inside an app. It's pretty much like an autopilot recipe for the gym. Okay, because every lift has a video, kind of like this. Okay, every set is going to be prescribed to you. Every rep is planned out for you. Every rest time is there for you. Right? You don't think like when you go to the gym, you don't have to think. You just execute. Okay, and if you have gym anxiety, this is exactly what removes it. You just follow the blueprint. And your program is going to be tailored to how many days you can train, your current strength levels, your experience in the gym, your confidence levels in the gym, and your current lifestyle, right? So we update programs every 4 to 6 weeks. If you're progressing, we don't really change it completely, but if you plateau, of course, we adjust. And with the soft sculpting method as well, you're going to get one-to-one support from me, Coach Ben. You're going to get daily accountability. We're going to check your food log daily, right? We're going to check how you're working out daily as well. And most importantly, on the days when life hits you hard, when you get poor sleep, you're super stressed out, you got family issues, that's when we step in, okay? Because this is honestly when most people fall off. But also, we have a group, okay? And this group runs 24/7. We run monthly challenges. We do a step challenge. We're doing right now a gym consistency challenge, which is super fun. We do nutrition challenges, right? So if you're competitive, you're gonna love it. And if you love prizes, you'll love it even more, right? Like I give out gift cards to Lululemon or gift cards to a grocery store, right? And everyone in this community is a woman with similar goals as you. But yeah, at first you're going to be accountable to us. By the end, you're going to be self-accountable. Like you graduate with systems that have stuck with you for the whole year, and you leave with discipline. Okay, that's the real goal. So as of January 2026, we've worked with nearly 250 women. So since March of 2024, when I opened this business, that's 250 women in total, right? Like we know what works. We refine methods constantly based on our best clients, and we're constantly sharing these methods with our new clients to ensure that they're getting the best quality service. Okay, we ensure that they're getting the fastest results as well. And most importantly, the most sustainable results. Okay, we want you to have the tools so you don't need to worry about this for the rest of your life, right? You're gonna have tools that last you a lifetime. Like we want to give you the tools that you can carry on, so that you can carry on this journey on your own, right? But yes, fundamentally, like the best results you're going to get is when there's somebody above you and still teaching you. And I've like even though I've trained for 13 years on my own, I still pay a coach. Like I still pay a coach to coach me because I'm always learning. Because someone above you is always going to accelerate your growth, right? Always. Like I know this because I always have a mentor over me. But yeah, I'm always on a quest as well to learn new things and to upgrade my knowledge. And I also think that everyone in my program deserves someone that is always learning and always improving. Okay. So here's a coach that you're going to be working with. It's me, Coach Ben. But yeah, I've been training women for 5 years now. Fitness and health have been a passion of mine since 2013. Straight out of high school, I wanted to become fit and healthy. And that definition of fit and healthy slowly transformed from looking fit and sexy and having a six pack to feeling my absolute best for the rest of my life, which is the goal for all of my clients. And I also noticed that I have a strong passion for helping others. Like, I like to give out answers right away when women ask. Like, I don't like to gatekeep any of this stuff. I've heard the struggle so many times before, and I want to get you out of there as fast as I can. Passions for me. I've been playing guitar since I was 10. It's an on and off relationship. But I'm also into men's fashion. I think I've had a passion for clothes all my life. I love buying clothes, mainly pre-loved clothes from the thrift store. And another passion is just to build a family with my wife, right? Dislikes is I dislike group fitness classes. I think they're a waste of time, ladies. Like if you're here and you're thinking, oh, like I do group fitness classes. Why are they working? Well, you're gonna learn in this program why I dislike them a lot. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna show you exactly some of the results that from the women I've worked with, and some of them are actually still in my program. So this is Sam, for example. She dropped 30 pounds in 6 months. Okay. In that same time, she was working full time as a teacher and studying for her master's in teaching. So super busy. Okay. She's been on a fat loss journey for on her own for a year, and she managed to lose 20 pounds on her own for a year, but then she hit a plateau, and that plateau lasted for months. Okay. But now Sam is the slimmest she's ever been in her whole lifetime, right? And she had to buy, like, fun fact is she had to buy a whole new wardrobe due to not fitting in any more of her clothes. So that is Sam. And I started working with her just last year. She's still in the program. And this is Kathleen. So she dropped 40 pounds in the soft sculpt method. She works as a full-time nurse. She does shift work. So she gets some day shifts and then transitions to night shifts. Okay. Which is kind of, it's not the greatest for your hormones. Your hormones go on whack mode. But she managed to lose 40 pounds. Okay. She also did it on her own. And she managed to lose 15 pounds on her own, doing all the right things, being in a calorie deficit, working out 3 times a week. Um, and she lost the 15 pounds, but she gained it all back after a years of hard work. Okay. But yeah, she dropped 40 pounds with me. And she loves to go out on the weekends. She didn't want to give that up, so we set up a system for her to continue to go out with her girls and continue to lose weight. Sushi every weekend. Okay. But yes, for her, like I can relate to her as well. Like she also has a passion for clothes. Now she doesn't have to think about or think twice about how clothes fit her when she tries them on. Okay. And this is Shar. So Shar, she started working with me in January of last year because she had a wedding coming up. Okay. For her, she had multiple coaches before me. Okay. So she had multiple online coaches before me, but none of those coaches gave her the results that she wanted. And it was crunch time for her because her wedding is in August. She wasted time with a coach from September to December. Nothing was happening. Right. And then she was skeptical. She was scared of wasting time and money again before hopping onto my program. But little did she know, she got the best results from the softest Sculpted method. But yeah, I don't want to brag, but she always talks about how just mentally her mindset has changed. Right? She's had coaches where they pushed her or shamed her while trying to lose weight, no matter how hard she tried. Okay. But then when she was coached by me, what was different is I sat down, I listened, I understand her struggles, right? She works as a legal assistant, 9 to 5. How do we lose all this weight, right? She also struggled with knee pain from being overweight. And yeah, we worked together for we worked hard for 5 months, and in that time she lost 20 pounds just in time for her wedding, right? Once July hit, this is a funny story. Once July hit, she had her last dress fitting just before her wedding in August, and it turns out the dress was too big for her, and that even the tailors in her dress fitting, like they had a hard time to get the dress to fit her again. But yeah, for Shar right now, like she doesn't experience knee pain anymore. She's currently working towards going on her first run because her husband um, loves to run, and she's looking forward to doing probably her first marathon or a 10K this year, which is awesome. It's crazy to hear. Yeah, this is Mari. She dropped 43 pounds in 8 months. She was working on her own as well, doing this stuff all on her own. She's doing fitness classes for 2 years straight, boxing classes, spin classes, bar classes, high rocks classes, you name it. She's tried all of them. Okay. That's why I hate them. Like she tried so hard, she's putting more effort in, but the weight wasn't dropping. Okay. None of those classes were getting her the results that she wanted, and she used up a lot of money on those classes as well. She also struggled with daily migraines, and she also dealt with an irregular period. Okay. Her job is she's an esthetician, so she does facials. Um, she does a lot of facial stuff, a lot of teeth whitening, that kind of stuff. I'm not exactly sure what she did, but she just said she's an esthetician. But yeah, she's sitting down most of the time. Okay. But when she hopped onto the program, we focused on moving more throughout the day, adding more whole foods into her diet. And look at her, she's down 43 pounds, migraine free, and a regular period. And her mental health and confidence has improved massively since hopping on into the program. Okay. So if you booked in for the call, this is what you need to prepare for. You got to ask yourself these 3 questions. Okay. So number one is, are you 100% committed to becoming the best version of yourself? If the answer is no, or if you're maybe like, I'm not sure, I don't know, is this the right time for me? Then we're not a good fit. Okay. We're not gonna have a good time on the program. We're only looking for women that are ready to go, ready to put their mind all into it, right? Ready to go all in, right? Women that are willing to be coached and are ready to make some really serious changes. Okay. And as you've seen from all the women that I've showed you in the past slides, we get results, but only if you put the effort in. Okay. It's not some easy path to success. You need to bring in the effort, right? Like we're gonna make it as easy as possible for you to get that success and as fast as possible, right? But you still got to bring in the effort. So are you 100% committed? Because if you're not, you might as well just end this video, end the presentation now. Message me on Instagram saying, yo, hey, Coach Ben, I'm not ready to do this right now. Right? And that's not a problem. I don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste my time. Okay. Number two is, will this service help me achieve my goals? And secondly, is this the kind of thing I need in my life right now? So you've seen from this presentation how we work. You've seen that we do get results. You might think, oh, I don't want to do the training. I don't want to go into the gym and lift weights. Fine. Like if you don't want to do this, I'll leave you to it, right? You won't get very good results by yourself because ultimately, if you're not training in the gym or if you're not lifting weights in some capacity, the results you're going to get are not going to be very good. If you just want to do cardio and end up looking like a melted candle, be my guest, okay? But if you want to look toned, if you want to have habits that are going to last you a lifetime, if you don't want to worry about your health concerns, if you don't sorry, if you want to perform well at work, then yeah, we're probably going to be a good fit. Okay. If you want all these things, we're probably going to be a good fit. Number three, the last question you got to ask yourself is, what is the cost of not taking action on your health, your confidence, your relationships, and your career? Right? If you carry on the path, or if you just carry on to that path right now, the fact that you're watching this video tells me you're not happy. Ultimately, what's going to happen is you're going to leave the video now and just carry on with what you're doing. Poor nutrition, poor training, poor knowledge, low mindset, low confidence. Eventually, you're going to hit burnout, right? And that is very common. Like that's a very common path for women to go on when they don't know what exactly they're doing. You're just going to beat yourself up. You get in your own head and you think, "Oh, it doesn't work for me. I can't do it." But you can. I know you can. Like I promise you, you can do it. You just got to have the right plan, and it will work. Uh, but what are the think about like what are the consequences on your health? Like, are you going to get type 2 diabetes? Or like if you're obese, the risk factors are very high, right? You're probably going to have a stroke. You're probably going to have type 2 diabetes. You're going to have a heart attack. You might have some joint issues, maybe some cardiovascular issues. There are a lot of realistic possibilities if you don't look after yourself. And confidence, like if you're out of shape, I don't care what anyone says. People will judge you for being out of shape. I've had women in my program who were 50 pounds overweight, and they felt like someone was always judging them because they were always adjusting their clothes, staying in the back of group photos, and like hiding from the camera or like finding that right angle. Right? It's not nice. It's not fun. I've heard it so many times. And now, now when people see them or look at them, they go, "Yo, you're in good shape. Oh yeah, you obviously go to the gym, right?" It's a nice feeling to have that. It's good. And now like their confidence is way higher than it's ever been before. Like family, relationships, career. Are you being the best wife or the best mom or the best daughter you can be? Probably not if you're watching this video, but you can be better, right? You can set examples to your family, to your kids, to your parents by being in good shape. Relationships, like are you showing up for your partner? Are you their biggest fan? Are you setting a good example for them? Are you holding them accountable? Like if you got a relationship where the kind of relationship where you talk each other into getting fast food or talk each other out of getting to fast food and going to the gym instead, right? Being out of shape, it's not a good place to be. And ultimately, you're probably going to be stuck in that kind of bad place. So be that one flag bearer in your relationship. Be the one that says, yo, right now, enough is enough. I'm going to take the lead on this. I'm going to get us in shape. I'm going to be the one that's going to get us a healthy protocol. I'm going to get us going to the gym together, right? And honestly, like when you're in good shape and you've got a partner, it'll be way better than if you're out of shape. Like finally, your career, like for me, like I got in trouble for work because my performance was starting to affect my ability to do my job, right? And again, if you're watching this video, like you're probably not performing as well at work as you probably could be, right? Like there are so many women right now who just don't perform well at work, but you can rise up to the ranks at work or um, get a better position, right? Or do anything you want to do at work, right? If you perform better at work, that's what can happen. And if your confidence is high, your physical health is better, your mental health is better, the ability in your career is going to go further and much higher, right? So what I'm trying to say is all aspects of your life are going to um, improve once you finally take care of yourself, right? So yes, the investment, of course, there's a cost to join the program. What is it right now? I can't tell you. As you've seen how we operate, we're very flexible, depending on how much experience you've got, what your goals are, how many times you've been to the gym in the past, this the size of your lifestyle, how much accountability you're going to need, um, how closely we need to work together, and whether you need some nutrition support as well. Okay, so it's like going to the restaurant and asking the waitress, like, how much does this cost? Right? Well, do you want a starter? Do you want the main course? Do you want desserts? Do you want sides? Do you want drinks? Do you want wine? Do you want champagne? Right? It could be a small amount or it could be a lot. It purely depends on the woman. And it depends on your goals and what level of service you're going to need. Like, we can talk about that on the call. There's no obligation. Like, I'm not going to sell you something I don't think you need. And likewise, I wouldn't let you do something that I didn't think was going to give you results, right? So it has to be matched. But we don't know what that looks like until we talk. So regardless of how the call goes, you'll get value from it. You'll get clarity and you'll be more clear about like what you should be doing. You can take that away for free as well. I don't mind, but ideally though, like we'll figure it out on the plan and get you started and begin making some serious progress right away. Okay? So our guarantee is when you join the program, we sit down together and we decide the goals you want to achieve, whether that's a weight loss goal, a strength goal, an energy goal, or just simply being happier in yourself. And ultimately, like we guarantee that success. But what does that actually mean? So we know that our systems work. We know that we deliver results, but you do need to follow the program. If we're going to work together, we guarantee we'll get you to that results. And if we don't, we'll work with you for free until you get there. Okay, but that guarantee is dependent on you tracking your macros, tracking your workouts, and engaging with the program. Okay, because if you do that, it's going to work, right? We will be the ones reaching out to you when you go quiet. We will be the ones checking in. We will be the ones holding you accountable. We'll do everything we possibly can from our end to get you to that goal. We just need you to bring the effort. And I don't think that's a lot to ask when we're providing the entire plan for you. Okay? So, how to get the most out of this call? So, pretty much just keep 45 minutes to 60 minutes to spare. Please be in a quiet place. And definitely don't be driving. I've had this happen before. If you're on a Zoom call while driving, please stop. You're going to get a ticket because you've got a video on display. Okay? If you need to reschedule, please message us ahead of time. I'm very busy and we don't want to block out an entire hour in my diary for someone who doesn't show up, like for someone who doesn't show up. Okay. It's frustrating and honestly a bit disrespectful for me. Okay. All you need to do is send us a message, be like, Coach Ben, let's reschedule. I'll be like, okay, cool. Right. Not a problem. We'll reschedule, but just let us know as soon as you can. Okay. So here are your three futures right now. And there you are, right? Right now. So if you do all the things, all the right things, best case scenario, you will get the results like the people that you saw earlier in the slideshow. Okay? If you do nothing, guess what? Nothing changes. You just continue as you are. Actually, that's not even true. Like if you do nothing, like you're getting older. You're reinforcing bad habits. You're building the identity of someone who just doesn't do the right things. Right? So that middle line should probably be just dropping a bit slowly. Okay? But yeah, if you're doing all the wrong things, if you keep on doing these crash diets, if you keep on dropping or trying to drop body fat with endless cardio, group classes, repeating the same things that haven't worked before, that line is going to drop faster. Okay? Burying your head in the sand, delay starting, telling yourself now is not the right time. Okay? All of that stuff just makes it worse. And the longer you leave it, the harder it is to start. The more work you have to put in just to get back. Like, like there's gonna be more work for you to put in, just to get back to where you are right now. Okay, so if you keep on doing the same things, it's gonna be harder to get back to here, right? Um, but yeah, if you're here right now and you drop down, then you probably gotta just work harder, right? When you could have just started earlier, right? So you tell me, like, where do you want to go from here? Do you want to be in the green line? Whoop. Do you want to be making some serious progress? Whoop, or and do you actually want to start and sort your life out? Green line right here, right? Or do you want to carry on as you are right now and try to figure it all on your own? You choose, right? No one wants to get worse. Like realistically, like you honestly got two decisions. Stay where you are or make some good progress. Okay? And think about it. You're going to be happy with how you look. You're going to be happy with how you feel. You're going to perform better at work. You're going to be more present at home, right? You're going to be more present with your relationships, with your family. Like everything is going to be amplified um, once you start making a difference right now. Okay? So you choose. Like realistically, you got two decisions: stay where you are or make some serious progress. So yeah, ladies, hope you enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to speaking with you on the call. We'll make some notes for you and share them afterwards, so there's no need to bring a pen and paper. But we'll have a good chat regardless. Okay. And I'm genuinely looking forward to speaking with you soon.